I'll talk a little bit about bounce control. Okay, one of the things that I work on is to just drop the stick freely and let it bounce. Again, not pulling the fingers away because, again, you don't have any way to control the stick. It'll just take off, which, again, is not very good. Okay, so we got the bounce. And basically, this is just to get a feel of the weight of the stick and how it can work for you. So I'll start with a multiple bounce. Okay, so as we get faster, we apply a little bit more pressure to that index finger and the thumb, and it's not so open. Of course, the faster we go, the shorter the strokes are. Okay, the bigger the strokes, the slower. Okay, so in other words, open, slow, and close, fast. Okay. All right. So I'm going to talk about different bounce techniques that I use. This one I call bounce catch. So we just bounce and we catch. Okay? Bounce catch. When we catch, as you can see, it literally pops the stick back into the drum head. So the idea is to catch it before it bounces a second time. Okay? Again, bounce catch. See how I'm popping it back with my fingers. So again, you see how that palms down attitude really plays a big part in the stick control. Bounce catch. Okay. Want the stick to do most of the work, right? You're going to be playing long periods of time. You need you to be relaxed. Let the drumstick do the work for you by learning how to bounce properly. So in a rudimental roll or a more open roll, rudimental rolls are played to time. So I need the bounce to be nice and clean and even. So the whole idea of the bounce catch is that I've got that pull on my second stroke. It's just that when we do a rudimental double stroke roll, it's just going so fast. It's not as exaggerated, but it gets you in the attitude to learn how to play it. So let's do an eighth note single or primary stroke going to a 16th note double stroke roll. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 2 and now we'll go double. So I don't know if you could see the action of my hand sort of pulling it, but after we work it for a while, you make it look effortless. But that whole idea of this comes into play. Now we'll take going from the 16th note primary and do a 32nd note double stroke rudimental drum roll. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now double. Okay, so again, looks effortless, but whole bounce catch comes from that. Okay, and you could go 16 to 64, 64 to 128 if you're that fast, depending upon the tempo. And you just gradually, if you work that from one tempo to the next, usually I start with a slow tempo, either with a 16th note going to 32nd or an 8th note going to 16, depending upon the tempo of the metronome. As I get to my speed, I'll stop, click the metronome up 1 or 2 stops more, BPMs, beats per minute. Start with my primary 16th note, and then do my doubles from there. And that way you can really build your speed up. So I'll start with the 16th note, 16th note primary, a little faster this time. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now going start with your primary, you've already set yourself up for a nice clean double stroke roll, okay? Because the primary, the stroke stays the same. It's just that now you're bouncing. So if we 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 and a 4 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 and a 4 E and a. Okay, I'll do that slower so you can see exactly what I'm talking about. 1, 2, 3, 4. E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1. Okay, so do your primary first, then do your double stroke, and you'll have a nice, clean, rudimental roll. Thanks. That's all we have time for today, and we'll see you next time.